Good morning, Twitch. Good morning, Twitch. Good morning, Twitch. And good morning, Cup of Frickin' Joe is in the house. Oh my God, my God. I'm thinking about you this morning. It's like I haven't heard from you. Pleasant, Ohio. And oh, you made it to. God bless. Cup of Joe made it to Ohio. Man, this is a hashtag positive start to the day. Hashtag PSTTD. Hearing about that news. Cup of Joe. First of all, I'm Rich Roberts, Fireman Rich. Right here, retired firefighter, and actually fully retired now. And you're welcome, Joe. I was getting a little concerned. I said, Cup of Joe is a viewer. He comes in here with a rate of one. A rate of one. I love that. But he's been on some travels here from Florida up to Ohio, relocating after his mother passed away. God bless her. As far as that goes, I had the distinct pleasure back on the previous platform of actually talking to her live stream here, and she reminded me so much of my grandmother down in Brooklyn. And Joe is a fellow New Yorker. Arrived yesterday, long bus ride. I can imagine. I sent you. I guess I first tweeted you, or tweeted you or posted, DM'd you on X there a couple days ago. You were on your last day. I thought it was one day ahead for some reason, and but yeah, it's good to hear. I want to say thank you very much, Joe, for coming in here because you're part of the online community, and there's a lot of people I know that are concerned about you, your good well-being. Cup of Joe, for the folks watching on the replay on Rumble and YouTube, Cup of Joe is a great guy. He is a great guy, fun guy. I play PUBG. Are you going to be playing PUBG anytime soon, Cup of Joe? I haven't seen you on there and stuff. I've seen all the other clowns, but I made my ace here last week. I think I made up ace 2 yesterday. I'm doing the solo bit that you showed me for the squads. Man, that's tough. I get down to where most of my finishes are number 2 because I'm going against a squad of 4, and there's no way I can beat. So for me, a chicken dinner going solo is getting a number 2. I'm being crapped on. I'm going to take a break from. Okay, all right, that's understandable. I do have the morning coffee here, and it's a special cup of coffee as I raise it to Cup of Joe. And that's a picture take at 5:32. 5:32. That's the cover. 5:32. Let me put that down here. 5:32. That's the picture where I'm toasting it to Cup of Joe. And we have Tim Fan coming in from Michigan. Yo, Tim Fan. Yeah, you're welcome, Joe. This Cup of Joe is the coffee that is up to you. I hope you're having your coffee. I know you're limited on your selections of I don't think you're gonna have the necessities that you did have down there in Lakeview or wherever you were in Florida. But I'm sure you're gonna be. You got a good friend there that took you in. Tell him I said. Tell him Fireman Rich thinks he is an outstanding individual, and I really appreciate. He's a good friend, Joe. He's got your back as far as that goes. Cup of Joe, good morning. You're only a couple states away. Yeah, Cup of Joe is now in Michigan or in Ohio, and Tim is in Michigan. And then we have Tony D coming in from Warner's Robins, Georgia. Salute to you, Tony. Hashtag positive start to the day. Hashtag PSTTD to you, sir. And good morning, Helen. Good morning, Helen. Leggy lady coming in from Scotland. Edinburgh, Scotland. I remembered that. Hang on for a minute. And we have Cup of Joe. Or God, I had a gut feeling I should have. I gotta get you on guest stars, Cup of Joe. I gotta get you on guest stars this weekend. Maybe tomorrow. Maybe I'll come up tomorrow morning with guest stars. And as far as that goes, I had a gut feeling, but I was running a little late, like I have been, right? And I didn't get the proverbial Tim Fan 40 X/Twitter posting. Are you going live? And everybody's saying good morning to everybody. And yes, it is morning here. It is Friday, 10.13.2023. Current time is 5:58 a.m. here in upstate New York, the southern tier of upstate New York, where I live and reside. And we have good old Lady Leg. Yeah, what did Helen? Okay, there she is. Oh, you got. Is that a picture of you, Helen? Going. Did I do that right? It's like, no. Let's see. That's the left hand, so it's like this. Oh, that's pretty cool. Good. Cup of Joe's. Yes. Sorry, missed your message. I had not been on. No, that's okay, Joe. I know you're busy. I'm just very grateful. I'm grateful. There's that word. Very thankful that you came in this morning and take some time there to let us know. That means a lot, Joe. That means a lot, really, because we are wondering how you're doing, and I think you're going to be doing. Oh, there's another one, Helen. You got the graphics going there, girl, huh? Oh well, look at that. Pretty cool. But we were. I definitely was wondering. That's why I sent you those messages and stuff. Flash us your mug. Cheers. Oh, here we go. Here we go. Cheers. Coffee is tasting very good. I may have to take a little break like I did Wednesday there to get coffee and stuff. My nose isn't running as much. I still have a frog in the throat, sort of, as the saying goes. And as far as that goes, and so we're all. I think it's the missus wants to tell me I have allergies, and I'm almost leaning to the fact that maybe she's right, because there's a drastic temperature change. Currently here in the southern tier of upstate New York, it's 38 degrees Fahrenheit, which equates to 3 degrees Celsius as far as on the Celsius. We're at the top of the hour here. Let's see. I didn't do the mowing of the lawns yesterday. The grass does not need mowing, it looks like. And let's see, out there in Helen's neck of the wood, it's 18 degrees Celsius currently, which is 64. You're still doing that right in the mid 60s. That's what we're going to be getting up to, Helen. Thank you for that. 64 degrees in Edinburgh, as we're going to get ready to go to the world times and temperatures. I got to put that on my. But it'd be the same time. I guess I can add that because I've taken some off as far as on the world times and temperatures. We're gonna have sunny. We're gonna have some sunshine, so maybe I might mow the lawns around the house. I won't mow the total lawns because it's just not worth the gas. High around 60 degrees Fahrenheit today for us. Winds out of the north by northwest at 5 to 10 miles an hour. It says we're gonna get rain. I don't see any rain as far as that goes. What's that? We're supposed to get rain tomorrow. Oh, tomorrow, yeah. We're supposed to get heavy rain tomorrow, which is going to have is going to sort of squash me looking at watching the. We're having a bit of a solar eclipse here in the United States. Cup of Joe is rating with party of one now. Thank you, Cup of Joe. There's the Cup of Joe we know. And Helen comes in. It's the same time as Ireland. Yes, and the rest of the UK. Percent hours ahead. Yeah, 5. There he is. Rate of Cup of Joe. There we go, Joe. Thank you, sir. Very good. And hey, Mrs. From Helen and the rest of the gang there. Good morning. If you, she's out watching the weather and the news and stuff. Yeah, we got some rain coming in tomorrow. Actually, tomorrow early morning, and it's going all day till the afternoon as far as that goes. And commercial time. Oh yeah, commercial time. I'm sorry. Yeah, 4 commercials. So we're gonna stand by for everybody. I'm gonna wait. We'll wait. Let me know when. Let me know when they're done. Let me know. Me know when commercials are done. I'm gonna pause. I'll do the pause. That's being respectful to the viewers and stuff. I didn't see any notice. Supposedly you're supposed to get a notice. I don't know. I got to go in there. I don't know. They. I never used to get the commercials. Did YouTube do something? or not YouTube, Twitch. Been working 16 hours a day, 5 hours drive each. Oh, wow. That's a long day there, Tim. But then again, you got to go to the job site as far as that goes. And Tim Fan coming in from Michigan. And let's see. And we're back now. Back to the show. Thank you, Cup and Joe. I don't know. If anything, I appreciate you tolerating the commercials, okay? And I will pause. If somebody says there's a commercial, I will pause. I will not continue. I will have respect for the people in the commercial, in the thing, because when you watch the commercial, you don't hear this knucklehead talking. So I'm going to pause on the commercials as if I'm watching the commercials too, okay? I'm not in no hurry. Oh, there goes the drainage again. I may have to break off for a tissue here maybe in a minute. Let's see. Our world times and temperatures in Honolulu, Hawaii at 12:04 a.m. Partly cloudy, partly clear, 79 degrees Fahrenheit. In Phoenix, Arizona, that's where my sister lives now. She recently moved here a few months back from Sierra Vista. She's in Phoenix now, closer to her two boys there. Phoenix, Arizona, clear skies at 3:04 a.m. currently, 64 degrees Fahrenheit. In the windy city of Chicago, Illinois, out there around where Tim Fan is at and Cup of Joe now, Chicago weather is, let's see, cloudy, 57 degrees Fahrenheit. Advert solitary, I love it. Yeah, there we go. Oh yeah, there you go. Yeah, I like that. Advert. I'm gonna be your. I don't want to mess too much around because I'm still trying to understand the backstage of this Twitch crap and stuff, and so I don't want to. Let's see, Cup of Joe. Some people get the picture during the commercials, but you don't. No, I don't even get the commercials. Now, one thing I noticed when I was on Flutin', I had the Surface 3 up and the laptop up. I got commercials on that. So is that a little shady? I'm paying myself to watch commercials? I don't know. That didn't feel right with that. So, but you gotta watch. You have to have another device to see how you look and how the signal's coming in, if you can hear yourself and all that and stuff like that. And this one I got the earbuds. So if I turn up the volume, I'm very nerdish about that to make sure, I've got a signal, because this is on OBS and stuff like that. Ask for a discount. Yeah, there we go. Ask for a discount. Cup of Joe. Let's see, where were we? In New York City, the jungle. Cup of Joe used to drive a bus down there in New York City and stuff. Fellow New Yorker, New York strong. New York City currently here at 6:06 a.m. Clear skies, 55 degrees Fahrenheit. Over in, let's see, down in Warner Robins, Georgia. Let's stay back here in the States because I saw Tony gave me his weather. It's 61 degrees Fahrenheit down there in Warner Robins, Georgia. High is 68 and low is 60, cloudy. So he's going to be right in the ranges what Helen's experiencing and what we'll experience up here in the Northeast. Cork, Ireland at 11:06 a.m. Cloudy skies, 46 degrees Fahrenheit. Milan, Italy at 12:06 p.m. 12:07 p.m. just changed. Cloudy skies, 72 degrees Fahrenheit. In New Delhi, India at 3:37 p.m. Sunny skies, 95 degrees Fahrenheit. Down in Mumbai, south of New Delhi, at 3:37 p.m. also 91 degrees Fahrenheit. Kuala Lumpur at 6:07 p.m. Sunny skies, clear, 88 degrees Fahrenheit. In Tokyo, Japan at 7:07 p.m. in the evening, clear skies, 65 degrees Fahrenheit. Down in Melbourne, Australia at 9:07 p.m. in the evening currently, cloudy skies, 57 degrees Fahrenheit. And in Sydney, Australia at 9:07 p.m. also in the evening, clear skies, 64 degrees Fahrenheit. And those are our world times and temperatures as we speak. Let's see what we got here. Our thought for the day. This is an interesting one, folks. I came across this. I was like, wow, it's only three words. Three words. I like that. It's three words. It's from a gentleman. His name is William Wordsworth, and he really uses his words worthily. We'll play on his last name there. He is an English poet. Williams Wordsworth was an English romantic poet who, with Samuel Taylor Coleridge, both of which I've never heard of, okay, and helped to launch the Romantic age of the English literature, and with their joint publication of Lucille Ballads. And this is his quote and our thought for the day. Give you something to think about. Here we go. Where is it? Oh, there it is. To begin, begin. I had a long pause there. That wasn't me freezing, folks. To begin, begin. I like that. That is just like, that's what I do. Mind blowing. Yes, I think so too, Helen. That's when I read that. It's like, wow, three words. Pow. That's the effect I got. I'm excited. I was short and sweet. Yeah, very short and sweet, Tony. Yes, to begin, begin. And we usually do without thinking, but when you do begin, to begin, begin. And that's what Joe's doing. He's got a new beginning out there in Ohio. And that's what she said. Oh, Tony. Okay. Oh no, that was leggy leg. A reply, short and sweet. Oh, okay. That's Helen. Oh my God. Carry on. That's funny. To begin, begin. Very good one. Yeah, that's. You all right? Okay. I'm just thinking she didn't like it as far as the misses there. So there we go. Thank you, Williams Wordsworth. As far as that goes, I'm sorry. It's just Tony. No, that's no problem, Helen. Let's go carry on. I just got to get. I thought that was Tony that said, and I thought he was replying to you, and you're replying to him, and stuff. So it's just Cup of Joe's got the special boxes around because he was Raider of one, which we appreciate. It's good having Cup of Joe here. And I'm Joe. You're gonna have. I imagine settling in. You got a lot to do and stuff like that. But just take it one step at a time, like I told you before. One step at a time. You know, I had some conversations with Cup of Joe on PUBG, which he's taking a break from for those folks that are just coming in now. But I had some good conversations with him when he was at a loss, which was expected. But it's a new beginning there, Cup of Joe. So take it each day that, hey, I'm here. I don't have to worry about all that crap I was worrying about in Florida. Leave it down in Florida. You're in a new beginning. You're beginning. So begin as far as that goes. And again, tell your friend there, thank you very much from all of us, because we're, that was really, that means something, when as far as that goes, absolutely. Yes, thank you. Which one is that, Helen? That's a little dark. I can't really see that with my eyes. Oh, it's a kiss. It's lips. I don't want to get too close. It just woke me up, that one. That's funny. Let's see. Our national day today is. Let's see. Those are. No problem. Because from back here, because I'm just waking up, my eyes and stuff, I'm looking. It's a little dark because the OBS is dark in the background. I'm looking. I'm getting close. It's not till I get close. It's like, oh, okay. Let's see. Today's national day. We have breast cancer awareness. That's a very good one. We might be going with that one. We have no bra day if you wear a bra. National Yorkshire Pudding Day. And National Train Your Brain Day. That's good. Navy. Oh, no. We got to go with this one. I have to go with this one. Today is the. Actually, I'm going to post this up. I got to post this one up. This is an important one. It's okay. How do I do this? Go back. Let me get the picture here. Let's see. Copy. Where's the picture? Copy link. Can I copy picture? Okay. I knew it. No broad day. Yeah, there we go. No broad day. Can I copy image? I can't copy image, so I'll have to do this later. But today, October 13th, the United States Navy observes its birthday today. Hashtag Navy birthday. Today is the United States Navy's birthday, so I gotta honor that, being a fellow service person. You're in your element. Thank you. Oh, you're saying that to Tony. Okay, yeah, Tony's in his element. Absolutely. Yeah, Tony's in his element. Today's the birthday of the United States Navy, Tony. The United States Navy, the USN, is the United States Armed Forces Naval Warfare Service Branch and one of the 7 uniformed services of the United States of America. The U.S. Navy is currently the largest, most powerful Navy in the world, with the highest combat fleet tonnage. The service has over 340,000 personnel on active duty and more than 71,000 in naval reserves. Happy birthday to the U.S. Navy. Navy birthday. How many years? When did they establish? Let's see. With only 2 ships and a crew of 8 men, the Continental Navy was born on October 13th, 1775. So, it's 8. So it's 287 years. That's how old. 287 years. The decision of the Continental Congress set the Continental Navy on a course to carry arms to battle the British Navy, not to defend against, but to battle. However, those 2 ships and crews represented the birth of the United States Navy. So God bless them. And I know there's some people in the Navy, especially on the USS Gerald R. Ford aircraft carrier. They're out there in the Mediterranean along with another aircraft carrier, as far as that goes. So God bless them. So there we go. You know what? I'm going to pause for a moment. I need to get a tissue. So let me go ahead and we'll be right back. We'll be right back and stuff. Okay, we're back. And I got some vitamin C. And take some vitamin C here. I got four 1,000 gram. I'm a strong believer in vitamin C. I just usually I take it before I get on here and stuff. So, cup of Joe, coffee, eggs, and bacon. Bacon and eggs. There we go. There we go. I'm gonna probably have some English muffins. The missus bought some blueberry ones yesterday when she went shopping, but I got to use. There's three regular English muffins, right? And I toast them up in the toaster. It's either that or a bowl of cereal. I think last weekend we went out to breakfast. We don't go out to breakfast that much and stuff, but when I do, we go to this place. It's called here in Owego, New York. It's called the River Rock. Look it up, River Rock Restaurant. It's a nice restaurant. Actually, when we were there, we got there a little earlier than normal, and from where I work, it's right down the road from where I worked for 17 years. There was somebody that was part of the maintenance guys, and I'll say AJ. AJ was there. He was at the counter, and me and the missus, and I turn around, I say hi to him, and he's big smile, and I've known him for a number of years, and talk just a little bit, and then Pam's doing this. Let him have his breakfast and stuff. He looks like he was in a hurry because he was on overtime. It was last Saturday, and I guess I'm sitting there talking, and the waitress comes over. She had our ticket, our bill right there. She took it. Oh, I need to took this, and I'm looking at her like, what's going on? And then I see AJ getting up. And then it just dawned on me. He just bought us breakfast. So and next time I see him, I got to buy him breakfast now. He won't expect it. He's this is one of those things. But it's just I'm old school. You got to do me a favor. I'm going to do a favor back. I'm not going to forget it and stuff like that. So this cup of Joe's there with his coffee, eggs, and bacon. That sort of reminded me of last week's there. It was a very pleasant, very good breakfast too. I used to eat an omelet every day, just about when I was in the service, and I was young and thin and didn't have to worry about what I ate. Now I got to be careful what I eat. As far I've simmered down on my eating a little bit, to a certain degree, as far as that goes. But yesterday we did the audio podcast, Fireman Rich audio podcast over there on Spotify for podcasters. And there's something going to happen tomorrow, and that is the solar eclipse where the moon passes in front of the sun. We're not going to be able to see it, but and the people over there in Europe, over on Helen's side of the other side of the pond, they're not going to be seeing it either because the sun will already be set. I guess when it transpires. It's going to take place in the afternoon tomorrow. And it'll be getting dark, and when the sun gets blocked, that means it will get a little bit cooler and stuff like that. So I might broadcast. That might be a good time to broadcast if I'm not taking a nap. I've been taking naps this week, as far as that goes. So it's the 2023 solar eclipse is passing over the United States this year, giving millions of Americans in the Northwest a chance to glimpse of the ring of fire, because once the moon passes in front, all you see is the outside ring of the so it's a full eclipse, I guess, and that'll be something to see. It's something that doesn't take place. It varies. It's either here or else it's over in Europe. We don't get to see, or also it's over in Asia and stuff like that. It's just the alignments as far as that goes. Wow, we're at 30 minutes already again? Jeez. We're right on schedule, because right around 30 minutes on the broadcast, that's when we go to the history here and stuff like that. So, but let's see. History on this day. Let's see. What do we have? Well, there's baseball going on. We're going to get to the baseball. They're in the playoffs. But 20 years ago today, the first modern World Series was between the Pittsburgh Pirates and the Boston Americans. In the best of 9 series, Boston prevailed 5-3, winning the last 4. So the first 3 games were played in Boston. The next 4 in Allegheny, home of the Pirates, the Pittsburgh Pirates back then. And the eighth last game was back in Boston. So that must have been something. Due to the overflowed crowds at the Exposition Park games in Allegheny City, if a batted ball rolled under a rope in the outfield that held spectators back, a ground rule triple would be scored. 17 ground rule triples were hit. They had some funky rules, I guess. So with Boston winning, it proved the ability of a newly conceived American League, leading to the dual league system carrying on to this day. And they're in the playoffs today. I think I'm going to take a peek. Did the Phillies win last night? We're talking about baseball, so let's see what the scores on baseball are. Phillies won. The Phillies beat the Braves. Yes, yes. The Phillies won. They won last night 3-1. So we have this Sunday starts the league championships, the American League and National League. You got the Rangers playing the Astros Sunday and then Monday. And then next Monday, the Diamondbacks will be down there in Philly playing Philadelphia Phillies Monday, and it looks like, and then Tuesday. So Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday, we got to start the first two games, or game one. Yeah, game one and game two. And you got the Battle of Texas. I hope the Rangers beat the Astros. I'm not an Astro fan. Tony, what's Brian's team? Does he like the Texans or the Rangers? That's got to be pretty big for them down in Texas. I think I'm going to go overall for the Phillies. I'm rooting for the Phillies. You know, they're the Northeast team, so I'll root for them. I'm not sure Brian. He lives down there in Austin, Texas, I believe. So there we have about baseball. Let's see what else in the history here. The cornerstone of the White House was laid during a ceremony in the new capital of the United States of Washington, D.C. back in 1792. And in 1812, our friends over in Britain, the UK, they came over and they burned Washington in the War of 1812. Thank you very much. Now we're good friends again. So, and the White House, I believe that was did catch on fire during that time. Let's see. Bob Dylan, at 75 years old, was awarded the Nobel Prize of Literature for having created a new poetic expression within the great American song tradition, becoming the first songwriter to win the prestigious award. This is back in 2016 on this day. 2016. And I forgot to get a tissue. Jesus. Let's see. On the AP side, this is a big one. I remember this. This was all over the news back on October 13th. And today is Friday, October 13th. Just hit me. Be careful. Don't walk across any black cats. I got a black cat here. We had two, but God bless you, Calvin. I'm thinking about you, buddy. I love that lug nut. Don't walk under any ladders either. October 13th, 2010, rescuers in Chile used a missile-like escape capsule to pull 33 men, one by one, to fresh air, to freedom, 69 days after they were trapped in a collapsed mine. I thought this was the kids that were out there in Malaysia that were trapped in the cave, but this is the miners back, and all of them were rescued. Again today, in 1775, the United States Navy had its origins as the Continental Congress ordered the construction of a fleet. The birthday of the United States Navy. Happy birthday. In 1932, on this day, President Herbert Hoover and Chief Justice Charles Evans Hughes laid the cornerstone of the U.S. Supreme Court building in Washington, D.C. And in 1943, Italy declared war on Germany, its one-time Axis partner. That's after Mussolini. In 1960, the Pittsburgh Pirates won the World Series, defeating the New York Yankees in Game 7. Oh, that's ironic because on this day, that's when the first World Series with the Pittsburgh Pirates. But they defeated the New York Yankees in 1960 in Game 7, 10-9, with a home run hit by Bill Morowski. A walk-off home run. That had to have been exciting. That's in 1974, longtime television host Ed Sullivan passed away in New York City at age 73. God bless him. I used to watch Ed Sullivan when I was a kid on Sunday nights. If I was down at my grandparents, down in Brooklyn, Sunday, Ed Sullivan. It was upstate here. Sunday night, it was Ed Sullivan. After Ed Sullivan was Walt Disney then. Because I think when Walt Disney was on, I think Bonanza was on. Sometimes we would watch Bonanza. My mother liked Little Joe on Bonanza. But we did watch Ed Sullivan's show. Let's see. And that's about it. That's about it there. We did talk about baseball as far as that goes. Canadian football on the docket this week, as I've been saying. I said this yesterday on the audio podcast, and also Wednesday. You got the they're in their 19th. No, their 18th week of 21 weeks. So they only got 3 more weeks left. Elks against the Argonauts. Or no, that was last week. They're in their 19th week. Yeah, 19th week. Yeah, 3 weeks left. Lions go against the Tiger Cats. Rough Riders against the Stampeders. Alouettes, the Montreal team against the Elks, and my Argonauts, the Toronto team, against the Redbacks. And the Argonauts are in first place. They're going to make it, and that's going to be between the Alouettes and Tiger Cats. They're battling for second place in the Eastern Division. In the Western Division, it looks like the Blue Bombers and Lions are battling it out for first or second. Either one of them, both of them will be in the playoffs for the Grey Cup. NFL action. Last night, Kansas City beat the Broncos. And, 19-8. So Broncos were able to score. I started watching that game. Did Ted Hicks, he's down in Cancun. Tony, are you still there? Are you in a meeting? I think I got a notice that there was a late night parenting. I'm going to have to check that out. Let me see. Maybe I can find it right here. Let me see. Let me check my YouTube because he usually posts. Did he have a broadcast from Cancun? Let's check it out. Oh, we got plenty of time. We're only at 40 minutes, so. Late night parenting with Ted Hicks. Oh my God, you had Michael on there last night. Oh wow. Oh wow. I'll have to check that out. What time did you guys... chat's not active. Let's see. Is there everybody still here? Yeah, Lady Leg's still here. Tim's still here. Cup of Joe's still here. Tony's not here. Okay. Oh, Ted Hicks must be home now. Yeah, this is 8 hours ago. He had 14 viewers on his YouTube channel, and he's got Tony as his guest starting out. I'm here. I'm sorry. Oh, no problem. That's fine, Helen. That's no problem. I know you guys got to do things in the background. That's fine. But there was a late night parenting hashtag, and now we come to the end, and it looked like, yeah, he has Michael on. Michael Bathurst makes a appearance on late night parenting. I'll have to watch this. How long is this? This is. Oh, they went 2 hours. How come that doesn't surprise me? We went close to 2 hours last night. I have to watch that last night. I'm just curious on what time, because I went to bed last night about, it's got to be at 9 o'clock. I was dog tired with this head cold and stuff like that. I just had to get some sleep. as far as that goes. No, Helen, don't be sorry that if you're in the background. I fully understand. That's I just appreciate you coming in, saying hi, good morning, and stuff. That means a lot to me and stuff like that. So, I value the people that are in the chat because they're taking some of their time out to listen to this knucklehead, as well as you over there on Rumble and YouTube. If you're watching this on the replay, thank you very much. It means a lot. Okay. And the numbers on the bean count show that I do get a few people, so I'm happy with that. I'm a happy camper. It makes it worth the while to wake up. So I'm gonna have to watch that as far as that goes, because Michael, geez, he makes an appearance on Late Night Parent. So and who else was that? I'm just scrolling through looking. I think, and Brian did too. Did Brian get? He's probably not here, but I wonder if they got Brian's picks. Maybe I'll comment on that, see if Brian picks up on it. Rogers still has a lot of tank in the tank. Oh, this is Glick's comment. Definitely a difference maker. No, he didn't show anything other than the fact that he's a great quarterback. He played one series in preseason. He played 4 or 5 snaps in the first game and he got whacked. You can't say he's that good of a player this year because he hasn't played. He's not a difference maker. He's been a difference maker in the past, but he currently he hasn't established himself as that. Brady played 20 years and still went out as Tom Brady will always be the best, one of the top quarterback. Helen just had a look through too. Looks like Smoke was on there as well. Glad I missed. Yeah, but I thought it looks like Ted is at home. I thought he was down at Cancun because I was watching a short. Was yesterday? Wednesday, because I mentioned about it on the Wednesday show. I was watching. He had some YouTube shorts, and this one he was filming a guy that had his kid, and they were chasing a iguana across the yard at the hotel, and you could see the beach. Like you're on vacation and you're chasing iguanas. Tim Fan, are you still here? I think I got something very of interest that I did not. Seeing that we're talking about football, but we have a list. I'm not going to go through the list of games. I got the games in. Broncos lost to the Chiefs last night. We got some regular games. There's no really outstanding game except the game I'm interested in. The Bills playing the Giants Sunday night. Bills should win that one, and then the Eagles should trounce the Jets. They play at 4:25 Sunday afternoon. I tried bringing this up Wednesday. This is the take of the and you can see Tim Fan on week 5. He beat us all. There we go, Tim. Just for you, sir. I found the file. I knew I did the slide, but it was in a different folder. So there's you really kicked butt there on week 5, my friend. And I was surprised that I did that well. And then you had Brian, Tony, and Ted, and Michael. He gave some picks when he was on Belt King Fantasy Football 2 weeks ago. I didn't get any picks from him this week and stuff like that. So I'm not going to be chasing him down. If I hear him, but he gave the picks when he was on Belt King Fantasy Football 2 weeks ago. So that's how, just before week 5. So he was 500. So everybody over. Sorry, Jack. Jack is laying here. He's all bent out of shape. So that's week 5, and overall that moved you up to. Let's see. There's week 5 now, or our total. You're still down. Everybody on this is overall now, and I'm surprised that I'm at the top, to be honest with you. Okay, I'm not. I thought I would be midfield or down in the bottom, But me and Tony have been going back and forth. Tony didn't do that good this last week 5. Week 5 kept my head above. CBS is coming up. Tim is moving up. But everybody, if you look at that, the numbers, everybody is above 500. So that's a good. This is a good. I'm glad I'm doing this. This is pretty good. I like doing charts as far as that goes, and they're pretty interesting. So that's overall, Tim, as far as that goes. And I just couldn't find them Wednesday and stuff like that. I did this Tuesday, and I forgot to put them in the OBS as far as to present them and stuff like that. So these slides, I'll present them again at Tony's broadcast on Sunday for on Belt King Fantasy Football as far as that goes. And Tony D is let me get rid of the slide there. That's Tony D's X/Twitter. He invites me up, which I greatly appreciate. I have fun. I have a ball on his broadcast. It's fun talking football, and as far as that goes, and I do appreciate it, Tony. I know he's probably in a meeting right now, and such, but it makes for a good Sunday morning as far as that goes, and I enjoy that. We went 2 hours this last Sunday because we had Michael Bathurst in, it was a good broadcast. It's fun. It's sort of reminiscence of the old days there on that old platform that Tim is going to give us his famous quote that if he's here, I like hearing about. Because I know he loves that platform. Right, Tim? You love that platform? Just sort of taking a dig. And I'm not sure if we still have Cup of Joe here, or he might be going out getting a cup of coffee or something like that, getting his morning started. So, and Tim must be back on the job working. He's probably listening in the background and stuff. I gotta see how's this broadcast going. Oh, 5200 kbb. Okay, we're doing good there. 30 frames per second, and we lost a few frames, 3% on frame drops. So. But let's see, that's about it, I guess, for right now, huh? Hap sucks. There it is. Thank you, Tim. Tim comes through with the Hap sucks. For those folks watching on the replay on Rumble and YouTube, again, thank you very much. Haps used to be a program we used to be on. This is my Haps nameplate that I took. This is from Blab. Blab was the bomb. It was great. Blab was fun. And then Haps came pretty close. It came really close. I mean, it was almost like Blabbish, except for all the drama that was over there and stuff like that. It was more drama on Haps, and Tim was right. Haps sucked as far as that went. Platform was okay. It had its ups and downs. They had some real potential there, but it was obvious they weren't going to do any. They had an alternative motive. Yeah, lots of you like that one. I like that. I love it when you say that, Tim. Haps sucks. My takeaway, though, Haps to me, as far as the people I've met over there, I met Tim, I met Helen. Though Helen, were you ever on Blab? I think I asked you this before. For some reason, I thought you might have been on. But Tony D, Ted Hicks, excuse me. That aspect, meeting the people and still being in contact with them. No, not Blab. I was. Oh, maybe it was Periscope. Maybe I came across. I think I might have come across you on Periscope once. I remember. That's what it was, Periscope. Because let's see. First, I was on Blab. Blab came out right after Meerkat. Remember, I just started using Meerkat. And I said, wait a minute, this is pretty cool. Then Meerkat went away. Meerkat I thought was pretty good. Helen, but I was around all the Blab people on Haps. Okay, I was like an honorary Blab. Okay, yeah, because and that was it. Meerkat, Blab, Periscope. What was after Periscope? I guess Haps. There's a couple other ones, but I was Meerkat. I was just on there, just like I didn't even broadcast. I just watched it. And Periscope, I started watching, and I started getting onto it, and well, Periscope got up to where it was really really the place to be, and then it just fell to crap because of Twitter decided to buy it and X'd it, I guess, as far as that goes. Now it's back, but the thing that sucks about Twitter Live or X Live is that you cannot comment on that unless you got the blue check mark. That's why I don't think I will use it. And even on the music, I don't have any feelings to go ahead and do music on there anymore because you can't have you got to have that exchange back and forth. So that's a money grab for the folks at X. Elon money grab as far as that goes. I know Elon will say it's control the bots and stuff like that. Yeah, give the tools to the broadcaster. They can control bots. I don't have bots. I have very few bots here because anything that looks like a bot or appears to be a bot, they automatically get banned and blocked on this, along with a few other people that I don't really care. I put them in that category, stuff like that. People that don't respect the broadcaster and all that. It's like Joe Burke, yeah, Joe Burke, a good guy, badges, great person. Jeeves, oh, fantastic. Jeeves, I know him. Kendra, I don't know if Sid, Wooten, Helen G., Nuria, etc. They're all blab. Yep. Yeah, Joe Burke was a blab guy, wasn't he? I loved it on Haps when at the tail end and Joe was freaking pissed. He was hot when they went to he called it. This is his term. You remember the hearts? He called it the river of turds. I love that, the river of turds. The hearts that floated, and. But he didn't like it as far as so he was able to devise where he got people in his broadcast where he put them. I don't know how he did it, but he brought them in and he had multiple people. He had like almost 20, 30 people in the screen here, and there are more, but I'm terrible with names. That's fine, Helen. We know where you're at, yeah. But I was like the only non-blab person in the group on Haps. No, you're an honorary blab guy, or blab person. But Joe Burke did that, and I remember that. Remember, Helen, you'll remember this. Remember the flower girl, the rose individual that I don't want to. I refuse to say the person's name because if there's ever an epitome of, yeah, you know who I'm talking about. That individual got so irate. Oh, he can't do that. Blah blah. And I'm like, Are you serious? I mean, that was the epitome of the drama from that person, and that's my measuring stick. There's a couple individuals that rate up to that individual that I don't associate with anymore on Twitch anymore because their lack of respect. She's unforbidden. Yeah, but I totally agree with you, and I know you had some problems with that. That individual was a problem onto herself, as far as that goes. So it just that was one of the black marks that I didn't really care for, and I decided when coming here to Twitch that any inkling of that, any inkling, individual gets blocked, individual gets banned. I don't want to have any association with it. Don't even, I'm talking about it now just as a conversation discussion, but I don't need I'm retired now. I don't need the aggravation. And I know Helen doesn't need the aggravation too. So, as far as that goes. I don't know if you heard that. The missus says she has a lot. I have enough aggravation with the missus. Oh, I try and watch my P's and Q's.
No. Right? I give you enough aggravation.
Oh, you give me no, not. Remember the Rose person? No. On Haps?
No.
Well, that was the individual, was the epitome of drama. I mean, I can't. I'll tell you later. There's Tony. Tony's back. Hey, Tony. And Tony remembers that individual too because he tried to be that. And Tony's a stand-up guy, as far as that goes. She doesn't want to remember. And no, she. Once I mention the individual's name, I don't want to mention the individual's name and stuff like that. Thamer, good morning. Good morning from Riyadh, the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia. Glad to have you here, sir. Hope all is well over there in the kingdom. Thank you for being here. We have Cup of Joe, Thamer. Thamer, Cup of Joe made it to Ohio. Cup of Joe made a I don't know if he's still here. He might be going out getting a cup of coffee himself, as far as that goes. And I'm going to have to go myself. We're coming to the top of the hour, and as far as that goes, and Tony with the graphics and stuff. Oh, Tony, you weren't. That's great, pleasant. Yeah, Joe made it to. What's the place he went to? Oh, he's in Ohio, Pleasant City or something like that. Yeah, and Joe made a rate of 1, his traditional rate of 1, which we appreciate. And because I was wondering what was going on with him, because I knew he was traveling yesterday and the day before. Long bus ride, I think it was like over 24 to 30 hours long, as far as that goes, which it should be no problem. He used to be a bus driver, but then again, you stop. Buses, they're not like airplanes. They go from point A to point B. They stop in between and stuff like that. So we're thankful to hear that Cup of Joe is at his destination. He has a great friend that took him in, and I told Cup of Joe to tell him, hey, Fireman Rich gives you double thumbs up there. Thank you very much for taking care of our friend Cup of Joe. He used to drive. Yeah, he was a bus driver down in New York City, and as far as that goes, he's a fellow New Yorker. And being a bus driver down there, they don't mess around. I've ridden the city buses down there in New York City when I was a kid with my grandmother. Also the subway, and taxis. I like the subway though. The subway was fun as a kid. I think the subway, when I first took it, it was like you can go anywhere in the city for like 20 cents. Now it's like what, $5 or so. I don't know. We have to ask Ted. Ted takes the train coming in to New York City from Long Island and stuff like that. So, but we're glad to hear Cup of Joe. I'm going to say, Cup of Joe, if you're still there, I'm going to see if I can catch you. Maybe tomorrow I'll bring you up on guest stars here on Twitch. We'll just get a follow-up as far as that. He's got to get settled in, though. He's got a lot of... So I'm just glad that he, and very pleased that he was able to stop in here to give us an update and stuff like that. So it's a very good start to the day on this Friday. We made it to the weekend, and as far as that goes, and we'll see what happens. All right, folks, I'm going to go ahead and exit stage left here to get my day started. I want to say thank you very much to Cup of Joe, the man of the day. He made it to where he was going. Cup of Joe, thank you very much for being here. Oh, Pleasant, Ohio. I think it was Pleasant City, Ohio. Thank you, Cup of Joe, for being here. Have a great day. Tim Fan out in Michigan, thank you very much. Tony D down in Warner Robins, Georgia. Have a great day, Tony. Leggy Lady Helen, our girl over there in Edinburgh. Thank you very much for taking some time out and be with us, Helen. Always appreciate it, my friend. Cup of Joe with his rate of 1. And thank you. I think Thamer, you came in here at the tail end. Thank you, Thamer, coming in from the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia. Very good, Thamer. Thank you, sir. Let's see. Trains always sometimes magical when oh yeah, they are, Thamer. Oh, they are. Oh, that's a good memory right there, my friend. Tony coming in with the Bazenga. Thank you, my friend. My brother veteran. Have a great day, sir. And Helen, you have a great day too. And those people watching on Rumble and YouTube for the replay, thank you. And you all also have a great day and a great weekend. This is Rich Roberts, Fireman Rich, over there on Truth Social, Instagram Threads, and X/Twitter. I'm also there. I have a public Facebook called The Real Fireman Rich that I post on there. I post the same on all of those. So just check the links down below in the Twitch feed there. You all have a great one wherever you may be. Rich Roberts, Fireman Rich, wishing you all well. Live life, have fun. Ciao for now. As always, peace. Take care, folks. Have a great day. Thanks a lot, guys, in the chat. Appreciate it.